Okay, good morning, children. In the last question of the lab was to collect the details of 5 students, that is their marks and name, and you have to create a data frame, then analyze the data, and then to plot a graph accordingly. So, first we have imported the matplot library, then the pandas library, then created a dictionary D containing name and marks. So since 5 students are there, 5 names and corresponding 5 marks, total marks. Then the data frame, created a data frame, df is equal to pd dot data frame from D. Now we have printed the data frame df. Then to analyze the data marks, I have used maximum function and min function. So it is given as print max marks equal to df of marks. That is from the data frame df, the marks column, from the marks column, the maximum value. And from the data frame df, from the marks column, the minimum value. Then df1 equal to created another data frame and sorted the data in the data frame df and stored in the data frame df1. So df1, we have a sorted value of data frame df and sorted according to the marks column in descending order, that is ascending equal to false means in descending order. So the highest marks will be in the first position, then the second highest, then the third highest, and so on. So we need the first 3 students who are getting the toppers, first 3 toppers. So we can, since this data frame df1 is sorted in descending order, the first 3 rows will represent the details of students, top 3 students. So we have a function df1 dot head. So head function will retrieve the top 3 rows of the, since I have given here attribute 3, it will retrieve the top 3 rows of the data frame df1. Now since we have marks of different students, so marks is a quantity and it is of different students, so we can use bar graph, because we are not using checking a trend of, or a same quantity is not being compared. If mark of a single student we are comparing for different terms, so that for the first term how much he got, and the second term how much, and then for third term how much, that we are not doing, but we are comparing the marks of different students, that is of same category. So the data we are taking is of same category, so we can use bar graphs. So if I didn't use here line graph, because we are not just comparing the mark of a single student. Suppose if I am using the marks of a single student, then it will be good to use a line graph, because it will show how the marks has varied from each of the terms. But here I am using a bar graph to represent the marks of each student, so that each bar represents the mark of the student. So here I have used a bar graph. So for the bar graph, we need the data set. So data set here is the only the marks of the student. So I have given here the x position. So for a bar graph, we need to give positions, so that from where each bar should start. So here I have given the x position as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 partitions will be, equal partitions will be there, and from each partition each bar will arise, and this y-axis represents the data, that is the marks. So here for 1, it will be 34. And for at 2, at position 2, these are not just values, just positions. In bar graph, only one axis contains value. So here it is, the y-axis only contains the values. And this x-axis I have given just positions where each bar should be placed. So here I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the positions where each bar should be placed. So for Anu, 34. Then for next Manu, 45. Then for next one, it is 55. Then for next one, it is 78. Then last one, it is 67. So on it is going. And here we have given 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can replace that 1, 2, 3, 4 by the names of the students. For that, we are using here xticks. So when we use plt.bar x position, that is 1, 2, 3, and the marks that is being plotted here, then we can replace this 1, 2, 3 by the names of the student. For that, I am using plt.xticks. That is, a name is being given to each position. So that name is the name of the students. So that is given here. Expos, comma, df of name. That is from the data frame df, the name of each student. So that is renamed. So 1 is being replaced by Anu, then 2 by Manu, and so on. Then plt.show will show the graph. So let us see the output. So you can see the output obtained is a bar graph. So the Anu's marks, you can see it is 37. Then Manu, name is given here, it is being replaced. First it was 1, 2, 3. So it is being using xticks. It is being replaced by Anu, Manu, Anju, etc. So Manu's marks is 45, 46 something. Then Anju, then Varun, it is 78. Then again Tarun, it is 67. Okay, thank you children.